Hi there, my name is Mr. McKay, and I'm going to share with you a SDAIE strategy known as the character matrix. Now this SDAIE strategy is of great use to you and your students because it will help them learn how to compare and contrast characters within the same story or also within two different stories. And so this SDAIE strategy is a great way of helping the students visualize the content and seeing it in a different and a new way than just reading it off a page or hearing about it from you. So here we have a chart, and across the top we have descriptive words that would describe characters in a story. And for all intents and purposes, we're going to use some simple words so it's easier to fit on here. But obviously, the older your students get, you can challenge them more. And so this SDAIE strategy is great because it's adaptable. You can use it for your lower level English learners, you can also use it for your higher level English learners. You can challenge them however you would like to. So, for our case, we are going to use characters that most people have probably heard of. From a movie I like, it's called Toy Story. So, we're going to have Woody, we're going to have Buzz, and we're going to have the rotten next door neighbor, Mr. Sid. So, for our lower level English language learners, we can do something as simple as putting an X or a check mark or even a smiley face. So, is Woody brave? I would say yes, Woody is brave. Is Buzz brave? I would agree that Buzz is brave. Is Sid brave? I wouldn't classify Sid as brave. So, this is a very simple way that we can use this SDAIE strategy. Now, if we want to make it a little more difficult, we can just do something like yes and no. Is Woody friendly? Is Buzz friendly? And is Sid friendly? Definitely not. Now, those are very simple ways to demonstrate to your students how to compare and contrast characters. Now, it could also be adapted to be much more difficult for your higher level English language learners. So here's how we're going to do that. We are going to say, is Woody violent? And in this box, your students need to say not only yes or no, but why. So for example, they could write that Woody is sort of violent because he pushed Buzz out the window. So, he might have violent tendencies, but he's not always violent. Is Buzz violent? He's not really violent, but he is trained in combat, so they could add that in there. Now, is Sid violent? Yes. Sid, sadly, blows up innocent toys, and so this would be a way for them to demonstrate why Sid is violent. Now, lastly, what we could do is we could expand this. We could include a character from another movie. So, say we want to have Simba. We're going to compare Simba from The Lion King with these characters. So, is Simba brave? I would say yes, Simba is brave, especially in the end. Is he friendly? I would say yes, he's friendly. And is he violent? Again, I would say he's sort of violent. He's a lion after all, and he did have to go up against Scar, but in the end he's not violent in the way that Scar is, or in the way that Sid is. So this is a great way for students to be able to see visually and physically how characters compare and contrast in a story or in different stories. One last thing is you can teach your students academic language through this. You can have a column that might say protagonist. So now we're teaching our students academic language, vocabulary that they will need to know in higher grades to succeed in school. And so this character matrix is a wonderful SDAIE strategy. I suggest that you use it in your classroom. It's really helped me out a lot, and I hope you appreciate it and get to use it.